So, it finally happened. I died in my hardcore world after about 2.5 years or so, starting in, I think it was 1.17. That's it. I'm in spectator mode. Oh, oh, I wish I was recording. Because if I was recording, you could have seen how stupid the death was. Yeah, pretty stupid, right? I know. I know. I It was on a whim. I wasn't even doing anything. I was just out trying out some new sodium stuff. Like, I'm not even in Optifine. I'm in sodium, which is the first time I've ever done it, especially in hardcore. Like, and I've got all these new, like, quality of life mods that I wanted to try out. Nothing that would change the vanilla actual gameplay. But, better zoom, I think it's WLWI zoom. I got lithium, sodium on here. Let's see if, yep, there we go. That works. All right. Oh, buddy. By the way, I did open up a LAN world so that I could actually turn this on. Oh man. All right, we're starting in the perfect place. We're starting from the beginning. Damn, only 9 episodes, huh? This is crazy. This is crazy. So, this is fun. I don't have a picture of what it used to look like, but just think of, there used to be a big mountain right here that I spawned on top of, and pretty much from here, I went right over to this village that I saw right over here. Just made my first base. It was perfect. I mean, you can kind of see it already. I made a nice little villager farm over here. This thing still works, by the way. In 1.20, it still works. I do not understand. But yeah, I mean, this thing was the best. I used it over on my actual home base. I used it, I think just those two places. However, oh wow, this is super weird. I am so used to Swift Sneak now that crouching is really strange. Holy crap. I had so many plans for this world. I want you guys to know that. I had so many plans. I had this whole fleshed out story about how, like, the reason there was no more Minecraft players and I was the only one left and yada yada yada. But I'll save that for maybe another video, or maybe I'll still implement it into my next series. We will see. Not going to go on to that further quite yet, but making my way from this village, I obviously went out to the sea here. So immediately you could see over here that I saw this mushroom biome, and I could not tell you guys how ecstatic I was that there was both a temple and a bot and the mushroom biome right next to each other. I mean, to me that was like fate. It was like I was supposed to build something here. But however, I didn't want to actually build the base on the mushroom biome yet because I didn't want anything on there because at the time I didn't quite know what I wanted to do with it yet. So I left it alone, circled around this way. In fact, we can get into spectator and it'll be a little bit faster. Circled around and ended up right over here, where of course, and I'm sure you've seen, we've basically based for the last 2 years. Now, this island looked completely different when I first got here. Like most of this, like that hill is completely man-made. Like I completely made that all myself. In fact, I'm gonna go into spectator. I don't know if you guys have seen the inside of this thing yet. It's a fabricated hill. Complete. This was not here. This was also I could hide at an iron farm inside, which somehow, oops, somehow worked out really well. I don't know how, but it did. Somehow worked out really well. And iron would go out over here, and it was like this perfect, nice little starting amount of iron that I could need. And it would just rack up here. Now, I'm not usually at the base too much anymore, so that's why there's not a lot in here. But you could see, like, if you sit over here and AFK for a couple hours, you're gonna get a good amount of iron. I mean, it was just really, really decent. We ended up building this kind of like military complex over here, which you can't really tell from my building. This was back when I did not know how to build at all. I still don't really know how to build, but either way, I was trying to make it like the military took over this farming island. There's a couple barns there. That's the main military outpost, whatever, right? And, you know, this is where they would map out what they were going to do to the island, because there was going to be this big military base on the island as well, studying the lore, which I can't talk about. But yeah, that was here at the lodestone, the book of all the stuff that I wanted on Fort Alpha. And of course, this was called the Fort Alpha, although I just called it the starter base because it was easy. Now, I'm not going to take too much time because I know for a fact you guys have seen this plenty of times inside the base. But of course, this is where I set up home. This is where I've called my home for the last 2.5 years. And yeah, it's gonna take me probably a week or two to actually get back onto hardcore. Now now I'm free from this world and I can go on and build something else. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. But before we do that, let's check out the Nether just really quick. Which, by the way, has Nether fog. Like, how do I change that? Uh, I I guess I just can't. I'm not quite sure how to do that in this new yeah, but I can't see well in the Nether because of how, you know, how lithium and all that works. I'll have to get another mod on just so that we can see a lot better. But this was the Nether roof. You can't see very far into it because of how it is, but I can promise you there is another portal over here. And this portal leads right over to our current project, which is oh gosh, what Commerce City. I can't believe I forgot the name of this. Yeah, led us over to Commerce City where we were working on currently, right now. Obviously, it's very much in its, you know, its state of building. I was just getting ready to finish off the dome here, and I guess I should show you guys where I died because it was right over here. Right over here. Right over near that alpaca. So as you guys can see, there is my items right on the floor. I think I'm gonna put a chest down so that we can just kind of keep them all in there. Be like, this is what I had on me when I died. Okay, let's put this chest down here so I can understand what I had. Let's see. Let's put it just right in the middle, I think. Actually, I don't want you picking anything up. Oh, there we go. Ugh. Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta kill this idiot. Come here. Come here. Oh, never mind. He picked up all my stuff, and now I'm dead. For the second time. Alright, let's kill this idiot. There we go. Holy crap. Alright, let's get rid of everything that's in my inventory. I had to spawn this stuff in so that I could kill that zombie really quick. And, oops. And let's place all this stuff down. So I'm sure some of this dirt, obviously, was placed from when the creeper exploded. But this is basically what I had on me. So we're going to put this stuff in first. I think it's a little bit more memorable to do that. Alright, that's basically the order of what I would usually wear. The sword in. Oh, apparently my bow, like, I think one of the mobs had my bow when I died and it just never spawned back in. So that's not getting put in here, but that can go in there just like this. Man, this sucks. God, this sucks so bad. This was on me. And then this is what I was collecting. I was collecting mob skulls because there was a thunderstorm. Man, this really blows. This really blows. I'll lock myself into spectator from here on out unless I need to not be, but yep, that's what's in there. Can't even take it out now. It's locked. Man, but yeah, that was our current project, and that is where I died, which is kind of befitting because I spent a lot of my time over here. I mean, there was not a lot of time in the last half year or so that I wasn't over here. It's crazy. I'll show you guys too. I was working a little bit on the bottom of this area here. I was gonna start doing my auto sorter next stream, and I did the layout of the chest, but you guys never got to see that. So there it is. Here it is. I'm kind of curious what was underneath here. Is there anything crazy? Now that we can just kind of look, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything worth it or not. Did I see a dungeon down here somewhere? Yeah, right there. Right there. What was in here? I'm so curious. I have to know. Well, it's not even generated. Ah, nothing. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright, let's move on to the next place real quick. And of course, who could forget the end portal and the things that I did inside of this end portal? Yeah, this was a big task. This was a big feat. And this took a lot of time to do. I mean, I did this for the second anniversary of the world, or the 1 year anniversary even, maybe. Man, look at all this. I lit up all the underneath here. Made sure it was all completely waterlogged. It was a lot of stuff that I ended up doing. Look at all this, all lit up under here. I know there was a cave system somewhere that kind of went through the main island. But yeah, we had our bee farm, and of course our notorious end farm. What was this context for? Why is this here blocked off? I don't know. I don't know, but I had the eye collector on me. Left sharp 2 in here. I guess he'll just be there forever now. Crazy. And then back to the spawn, where it all began, guys. I mean, this is gonna be a shorter video. I mean, there's not too crazy amount of stuff to show you. That I really wish I could make this longer, but I only started recording about a year into the, to the actual world, so there's not a lot I could actually show you. It's unfortunate. I mean, I could show you these farms that I built. I think they're all pretty basic, to be honest with you. But I have big plans for season 2. I think season 2 is going to be bigger, better, and even crazier than my season 1 ever was. And season 1's pretty impressive for my first hardcore world. That was pretty good. I think I can leave it behind. Right now I'm pretty sad because it only happened about an hour ago. But season 2, it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. I think we're gonna do our first stream probably next week. We'll stream episode 1. We'll stream episode 1. That way we can get some of that streamer luck, you know what I mean? So thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's only at 9 episodes or so what, but I promise you next season is gonna have so much more. The early game content's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go insane, guys. All these quality of life stuff, don't miss out. It's gonna be nuts.